Hello and welcome to all of you joining us here today to learn more about the senior housing and care industry. My name is Les Ostermeyer, and I'm the owner of an agency serving the greater Portland, Oregon metro area, the greater Seattle area, and Spokane County in Washington State. Our agency is called First Choice. If your business is located in one of the areas we serve, I hope you'll reach out to us and start a business relationship with our agency. If you're located elsewhere in the United States, this presentation has been created to clarify how to find an agency like ours in your specific area. Working with the Senior Housing and Care Referral Agency can help strengthen your real estate business and can assist you in attracting older adults who are in transition. We started our referral agency in 1993 when there were only 2 other people doing this kind of work in our area. Today, there are hundreds of people in Washington and Oregon helping people with transitions to senior living or senior care. You're probably seeing growth in the industry where you live as well. First Choice is comprised of 21 full-time employees. Half of our working time is devoted to serving our clients. The other half is devoted to outreach into the community. We're in constant connection with people who are aware of the unique situations that seniors are facing. For instance, we work closely with healthcare industry, people within hospitals, clinics, and rehab centers. We're also in connection with financial planners, attorneys, and people like faith community leaders. If a person works firsthand with older adults in some capacity, we're likely involved in building a relationship with that person because they're aware of what seniors need. Because the senior industry has grown exponentially, a greater number of consumers reach out to our agencies like ours to give them support in the decision-making process. To give you an example of what the process is like for an older adult living in the Seattle area, if I'm a senior looking for an easier way of life, perhaps I'm looking for assisted living that offers housekeeping and meals. Perhaps I'm feeling lonely and I want to have more opportunities to be around other people. If I ask people I know which retirement or assisted living community is best for me, I'd likely get a lot of different opinions. And how would I even know if the people I talk to are even aware of what all of my options truly are? If I'm going to make this big move, I want to know if I'm making an informed decision. I could go to the internet to see what's there, but then I'd likely become overwhelmed with options. I'd see hundreds of websites promoting their services to me. Every website would show me some basics, but they wouldn't really give me a detailed information like I'm really looking for. Even finding out things like monthly rental rates or square footage of an available unit is nearly impossible on the internet. And then there's the problem too that if I enter my name in a website requesting more information, I don't really know where my name is going. And if I'm a senior that needs care, then there are likely other family members or friends involved in gathering information about my options. Within each geographic area, there can be hundreds of options to consider, and the senior industry doesn't always make it very easy to understand. There are assisted livings as well as memory care communities, and there's also residential care options. The services these places offer and the pricing templates they use all vary. It's actually become so complex that more and more people are turning to referral agencies who can help them clarify this entire process. What senior housing and care referral agencies do for the consumer is narrow down the choices to a workable number of places to consider. Instead of having hundreds of places to consider, focus can be placed on 2 or 3 specific locations that are going to be of greatest interest to the senior. Most all referral agencies provide their support to older adults and their families at no charge. The referral agent receives a finder's fee from the senior care provider that's selected. In my presentation today, I'll be explaining to you why it's important for you to have a relationship with a professional referral agent. I will also take time to help you understand the different types of agencies that exist and how to select an agency that is going to add to the value of the services you're offering. Having someone who is well connected to the senior housing and care industry can help you secure listings. Although some seniors have already found their future home before they contact a realtor, the process is sometimes reversed. They may have contacted you to help them determine the value of their home, but they don't really know where they're going to be living in the future. For every one senior who's making plans before they need care, there are 9 others who've delayed the process. In other words, they're already needing care or supportive services. Perhaps their bodies are failing, or perhaps their minds are becoming less dependable, or perhaps they're just too far shut off from other people and are feeling lonely or unsafe in their home. As a realtor, you may already know a lot about your client, or perhaps you're just getting to know this person. If listing their home is contingent upon knowing where they'll be living next, then a referral agent can be a tremendous support to you. All people appreciate having a neutral third party listening to their needs and preferences and offering focused solutions to what they're seeking. We find that when a senior or the families know where they're moving next, they're much more willing to make commitments to move ahead with listing their home for sale. A senior housing referral agent supports a real estate agent in the process of defining the senior's next home. Instead of the realtor having to reinvent the process of gathering all of the options, and instead of the realtor having to take on the responsibility of learning all aspects of senior care and healthcare industries, the referral agent comes alongside the realtor to resolve these needs. In other words, the process is more efficient and decisions are made with more confidence and in much less time. Almost all seniors and their families go through the process of reviewing their options and deciding whether they're comfortable with moving ahead with a move to a senior community. Having someone who's in the know about how the industry works places people's minds at ease. Consumers are able to make informed decisions and feel good about the decisions they're making. There are basically 4 types of agencies that do this type of work. 3 of the 4 create effective outcomes, and 1 type of agency you want to avoid. The type of agency you want to avoid calls themselves a referral agency, which I know is confusing, but they're actually nothing more than a lead generation company. These businesses are large national companies with names like Caring.com or A Place for Mom. Their business is designed to capture the name of an older adult. Then they broadcast that name out to every possible provider they can in the area with the hopes that the consumer chooses one of those contracted communities. They don't understand the needs of the older adult, and they likely have never even stepped foot inside the senior communities they're promoting. What's worse is they don't represent the full spectrum of options available. Their contracts are limited, and they aren't very service-oriented people. A lesser-known type of agency is called a case management agency. These are typically small agencies with 1 or 2 employees. The person offering guidance as a case manager may have had experience as a nurse or a social worker, although some people have had no healthcare experience. These agencies tend to charge somewhere between $130 and $200 an hour to give advice to seniors who need care. The reason this type of agency is not as effective as the 2 types of agencies I'll explain next is that they almost always only refer to a couple of communities in the area. They tend to refer all of their clients to the same 2 or 3 places, which means they don't even make an effort to know the inventory or other options in the community. The 2 types of agencies you'll want to consider are established by people living and working in the specific area where you list and sell real estate. Agencies like First Choice are operated by people who likely are involved highly in the day-to-day operations of helping people. Another option is a franchised office of referral agency that can provide referral services. There are some tremendous referral agents who own and work for franchises, yet we often see that these people enter the industry with little or no experience working in the senior care or healthcare industries. Coming back to locally based and privately owned and operated referral agencies, you'll find that these people make it their business to not only know the physical buildings, pricing, and services, but they also know the people working in the senior communities. It's like having someone who can help both parties communicate to determine if there's a good match. And if there is a good match, the referral agent knows how to remove the barriers and hesitations to making a move. Referral agents have the dual responsibility of serving as an agent for the older adult as well as an agent for the senior living community. The process a professional referral agent follows is the following. First, an in-depth intake is taken. The referral agent asks well over 100 questions of the senior or their family members to get a sense of what's going on in their life. The referral agent is listening for preferences and is delving into the financial situation of the senior. The intake process not only defines what's happening right now, but makes a concerted effort to formulate a plan for the future. The next step is for the referral agent to tour alongside the older adult or family, typically touring 2 or 3 options. The referral agent doesn't act as a salesperson during this process. Instead, they act as an advocate for the senior during this time period. The referral agent's primary role is to ensure that the senior and the family receive all of the information necessary to make a decision. The advisor also makes certain that the senior community understands all of the unique aspects of what the senior wants or may need now or even in the future. After tours have been conducted, the referral agent works with all parties to ensure smooth communication. At this point, the referral agent does take on the role of salesperson, encouraging commitment from the senior or from their family to move ahead with the process of move-in. The magic that's created by the referral agent is that the older adult or their families don't always want to ask their questions in front of the senior living providers, or they don't even know what questions to ask. Also, the provider doesn't always know what they should or shouldn't ask the senior. The referral agent acts as a trusted third party to discuss ideas or concerns. The referral agent creates a clear pathway of communication. I'd like to help you understand how to go about finding and selecting a senior housing and care referral agent in your area. To find a list of agents doing this work, you can do one or all 3 of the following things. 1. Ask 2 or 3 of the best known senior communities in your area for the names of the top 3 referral agents they feel are most service oriented and that would be of best representative to you. Next, you could call the AAA office, also known as Area Agency on Aging, in the county where you live or work. And the third is to conduct a Google search with the phrase Senior Referral Agency and the city name or county where you live. You may find that through your research there's one specific agency or perhaps even one specific person who stands out as being the best match for you. You still want to meet that person and get to know them. This person is an extension of your business. They can help you attract business and secure listings. They can also introduce you to other sources of referral in the community. You want to work with someone with excellent speaking and writing skills. The very best referral agents are tremendous listeners. You want to work with someone that causes other people to feel at ease. Good referral agents are not people who come across as know-it-alls. Instead, they come across as confident and caring people who offer their help to do the necessary work to help put together a focused plan. This relationship is a professional relationship that expands the services you offer to your clients. In return, the referral agent will be of support to you in providing excellent services, and also they may be able to provide you with new clients as well. In our experience, there is never any money or commissions that changes hands between referral agents and real estate agents. The work is done to serve the needs of the older adult, and both professionals benefit by helping the older adult make a smooth transition to their next home. Because each client you serve has different sets of circumstances, you'll want to be clear to the referral agent exactly how you want them to approach your client. In some circumstances, you may want to ask the referral agent to join you for a brief in-person introduction to help your client make a personal connection to the referral agent. Other times, you may have a client that you would feel would benefit from meeting separately with the referral agent. There can be any combination of working together, working alongside each other, or working in tandem, as long as communications and updates are being shared all along the way. It's the realtor's choice, and it should be at the realtor's direction, how the process of introduction and touring is conducted. You want to work only with a professional who understands the extreme responsibility we all carry to ensure the integrity of the sales process. Quality referral agents help make the realtor's job easy rather than more complex.